Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. The lack of money is the root of all evil. If you realize that you're the problem, then you can change yourself. Learn something and grow wiser. Don't blame other people for your problems. We learn by making mistakes. We learn to walk by falling down. If we never fell down, we would never walk. There is a difference between being poor and being broke. Broke is temporary. Poor is eternal. The word emotion stands for energy and motion. Be truthful about your emotions and use your mind and emotions in your favor, not against yourself. The fear of being different prevents most people from seeking new ways to solve their problems. The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it is trained well, it can create enormous wealth in what seems to be an instant. Stop blaming me, thinking I'm the problem. If you think I'm the problem, then you have to change me. If you realize that you're the problem, then you can change yourself. Workers work hard enough to not be fired, and owners pay just enough so that workers won't quit. It's fear that keeps most people working at a job. The fear of not paying their bills, the fear of being fired, the fear of not having enough money, the fear of starting over. That's the price of studying to learn a profession or trade, and then working for money. Without a strong reason or purpose, anything in life is hard. Learn to use your emotions to think, not think with your emotions. People are focused too much on money and not on their greatest wealth, which is their education. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. Whenever you feel short or in need of something, give what you want first and it will come back in buckets. There is always a risk, so learn to manage risk instead of avoiding it. It is not so much the lack of technical information that holds us back, but more the lack of self-confidence. Proper physical exercise increases your chances of health, and proper mental exercise increases your chances of wealth. Laziness decreases both health and wealth. An intelligent person hires people who are more intelligent than he is. Money is only an idea. If you want more money, simply change your thinking. People who avoid failure also avoid success. In today's fast-changing world, it's not so much what you know anymore that counts, because often what you know is old. It is how fast you learn. Rich people acquire assets. The poor and middle class acquire liabilities that they think are assets. There is a great book called Think and Grow Rich. The title is not Work Hard and Grow Rich. Learn to have money work hard for you, and your life will be easier and happier. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. Life is much like going to the gym. The most painful part is deciding to go. Once you get past that, it's easy. Balanced people go nowhere. They stay in one spot. Most of the time, life does not talk to you. It just sort of pushes you around. Each push is life saying, "Wake up! There's something I want you to learn." Wealth is a person's ability to survive so many number of days forward. Or, if I stopped working today, how long could I survive? Financial struggle is often directly the result of people working all their lives for someone else. I recommend to young people to seek work for what they will learn, more than what they will earn. The main reason that over 90% of the American public struggles financially is because they play not to lose. They don't play to win. Great opportunities are not seen with your eyes. They are seen with your mind. Most people never get wealthy simply because they are not trained financially to recognize opportunities right in front of them. If you work for money, you give the power to your employer. If money works for you, you keep the power and control it. More money will often not solve the problem. In fact, it may compound the problem. Money often makes obvious our tragic human flaws, putting a spotlight on what we don't know. Guilt is worse than greed, for guilt robs the body of its soul. The easy road often becomes hard, and the hard road often becomes easy. It's what is in your head that determines what is in your hands. A job is only a short-term solution to a long-term problem. The primary difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they manage fear. Poor people have poor habits. A truly intelligent person welcomes new ideas, for new ideas can add to the synergy of other accumulated ideas. Having no money should not be an excuse not to learn. Often in the real world, it's not the smart who get ahead, but the bold. The skills of selling and marketing are difficult for most people, primarily due to their fear of rejection. The better you are at communicating, negotiating, and handling your fear of rejection, the easier life is. If you are the kind of person who is waiting for the right thing to happen, you might wait for a long time. It's like waiting for all the traffic lights to be green for 5 miles before you start your trip. You only need to be generous with what you have. Money is one form of power, but what is more powerful is financial education. Money comes and goes, but if you have the education about how money works, you gain power over it and can begin building wealth.